Seconds! God be with you! Oh Jesus! Oh crap! Well, there goes that's what shows me for trying to be overconfident and cocky in this. Well, that's good enough. I haven't unlocked the challenge mode that actually allows me to keep those the can numbers anyway. But on that note, hi everyone! Thank you so much for tuning in! My name is Cos and welcome back to Cosplays! It's time for us to continue the long story of Yakuza 7. And yeah, so just it's kind of funny when I was playing this off stream, I found myself kind of just wandering the same areas because I didn't want to go too close to the story objective and accidentally have it trigger, so so like I've just been kind of running around these streets over and over and over, just fighting random battles and everything. But yeah, so as we saw in our last playthrough, I know it's been a bit, but Kazka has gotten a new job working for a soap land, and now he's actually been given a task to find out what's going on with one of the hostesses, I guess? I guess that's what they would call themselves. Alright, well, I'm gonna go eat something, because I need to gain my health back. But it's nice being able to grind all these different, battles, though, because I gotta say, it definitely makes it easier, because you have a lot more money now. Actually, what is my money stash? Oh yeah, I got 20,000 yen. You don't get very much doing it, just grinding at this very beginning portion especially, but that's gonna change sooner or later when a lot of the enemies that we fight are gonna be carrying tons of cash. And how else do you get cash in RPGs other than just randomly fighting a bunch of people you come across? Can you imagine if actual real life was like this, where you just like have random people challenging you to battles? Ooh. Come grab me. Yeah. Ow. Yeah, I could probably just smack this dude to death. Okay, so let's go see if we can find out what's going on with this hostess. Guys, it just occurred to me we didn't ask what she looked like. Oh. We're just three random strangers approaching her. Oh. What are the odds?
ナノハの前に座ったら、あの男、裏引き相手なのか。
二人の会話が聞ければ証言が取れるかもしれねえな。
Adachi, do you know how to read lips?
こっからじゃ何にも聞こえねえぞ。
春日、スマホ持ってるな。俺に電話かけろ。
わかった。
すみません。ただいま満席でして。
悪いが便所だけ貸してくれねえか。クソ漏れそうだよ。な、いいだろ。
はい、どうぞ。
Just use the bathroom and go immediately. Sir, that's not the way to the bathroom. Good thing that guy didn't notice that. Obvious move there.
すみません。わざわざ来ていただいて。
Wow. Adachi's phone has some great reception.
大丈夫ですか。随分と疲れたお顔で。
最近体の調子が。
早速ですが、まずはお金の件を。
今金って言ったぞ。あの男が裏引き相手で間違いね
え。待て。受け渡しの瞬間を抑えてからだ。
なんとか200万。
はあ？
残り300万。もしも10日後に結婚します。
でもやっぱり。
まさかお父さんにと言ったのはあなたですよ。今さら。
いえ、お願いします。でもそんなに。
そうですね。やっぱりわかるでしょう。でも完璧に。
はい。でも父も。
え？大丈夫ですね。
はい。
すべてが。
What are the odds that this is not a sinister conversation that they're having?
父に会うことは。
Seem to be catching only every other word, so.
その方がいい。
父をお願いします。
わかりました。さあ、もう行きなさい。
なんで女が金を払ったんだ。
しかも200万って尋常な額じゃねえぞ。
ナノハさんは何か事件に巻き込まれてるんじゃ。
事件ってどんな。
詳しいことは本人に聞いてみるしかねえ。
Oh dear. What are the odds that we happen to run into one of the only few groups of punks that just happen to be hanging out around here?
謝って済んだら警察はいらねえよな。どうすんだよ。こいつ骨折れちゃってるぞ。
んなわけねえだろ。
すまねえが俺たちは急いでんだ。
時間がねえなら金で解決するしかねえよな。治療費として10万ほどもらおうか。
付き合ってらんねえよ。じゃあな。
待てやこら。
Oh God.
一気にしてやる。おいよ。
俺の番ね。
Let's see this new move, the push and shove. Oh, darn it. I don't know why I have so much trouble with the timing of those ones. I think I keep pressing them too early. I love how this guy's group is just like the monster class that he is just Dine and Dasher. Oh, I probably didn't need to do that, actually. Yeah, I think that was... And of course she's gone now, isn't she? I won't forget this! Shit, bad time to get interrupted. Where's Nanoha? Ah, crap. Well, we looked everywhere. We can't find her. We lost her. What should we do? Head back to the soap land? Even if we did, we wouldn't have anything to report.
Oh,
Hey. Ah, this guy. Maybe he might have some answers.
oh.
Yeah, could be our ticket. Now comes the following minigame, where we have to keep a distance, but still keep him in our sights. I don't know why, those doors opening reminded me of Hitman. Kind of like how he just, especially in like the classic games, like, he just kind of stands near a door and it just kind of flies open whenever he opens it.
社会福祉法人。
おそらく介護施設だろうな。随分と風情のある建物だけど。
こいつは確か明治時代に建てられた旧財閥系の銀行の建物だ。何十年も前に広域財団が買収したと聞いてはいたがな。
日だまりの城か。気品漂ういかにも高級そうな施設だな。
確か彼女は親父さんの介護費用を稼ぐためにソープで働いてるって言ってたよな。
うん。ってことは親父さんが入所してるのはここかもしれん。
じゃあさっき茶店で会ってた男はここの職員か。だとすりゃ何の事件もねえよ。彼女はただ親父の施設料を払っただけだ。
どんなに高級な施設だからって200万も現金で支払うか。施設の中で渡すならまだわかるが喫茶店だぞ。
まあそう言われりゃそうだが。
喫茶店の会話覚えてるか。彼女はあの男に親父に会わせてほしいと頼んだがあいつはそれを拒んでた。
Yep. Something's fishy about this place. We're looking to get a room here.
こちらにナノハさんのお父さんが入居してますよね。
ナノハ？ああ、向こうだナノハさんのことですね。お父様はこちらにご入居ですが、何か。
I don't know if that's something she's allowed to say.
ナノハさんの職場のもんなんだけど、中に入れてくれねえかい。
すみませんが、面会は親族のみとなっております。
ああ、普通はそうだろうな。
いや、面会ってわけじゃねえんだ。実は俺も自分の親父のことで介護施設を探しててよ。ナノハさんからここが素晴らしいって聞いたんで見学したいなと思ってね。
申し訳ございません。
Just looking at you, you guys cannot really afford to live here.
え？
内部の様子はホームページにてご確認いただけますので、そちらをご覧になってください。質問もホームページからお受けしていますので。
見学さえできねえなんていくらなんでもおかしいだろ
う。Okay, well, so we haven't really found out. Like we find out, like, I don't know, it doesn't make any sense why she'd be taking time off if she needs money. You'd think that she'd be way more trying to afford anything, so, but I don't know. But might as well return back to the soapland and tell them what we found. Oh Jesus! Automo burglar. I do love that, like, the cars just don't really, like, they kind of just sort of stop a bit. Kind of like in a John Wick when he's, like, fighting around the Arc de Triomphe. And the cars are just sort of going around them, but, like, also just still plowing into people and not stopping. Oh. Huh. I did not unlock a cab for one of the other places. Huh. I forgot I need to actually interact with the cabs in order to get the fast travel options. Ooh, wow, there's a lot of them this time. I breathe fire on you! You got fire! Something that is kind of funny that I heard about this game series is that Kiryu actually has been asked to appear in several fighting games. Like, I don't know which. I would assume Virtua Fighter, since that's also Sega, but probably some other of, like, the 3D fighters. And the creator and owner of the Like a Dragon franchise actually has declined every time because of the very simple reason that Kiryu does not fight women. So he's a gentleman in that regard. So yeah, having him in a fighting game where he beats the crap out of, like, anybody else probably would not fly well with his character. So despite the fact that it would be cool to play Kiryu in Tekken, the only thing that we're gonna have to do is you're just gonna have to go off of a, like, custom character and or mod where he doesn't have the exact movesets that a Kiryu would have if he was in a fighting game. But he actually Kiryu actually has been in some crossover games. Actually, one of them was the game series Project X Zone. I don't know how many people remember that, but that was like a game back on the what you call it? Oh. Ooh. A trip to Pound Town. Sex service or something, but it's a little concerning. There's a cat and a chicken on here. Or this is not what we think it is. There's an easy way to test this. After this conversation, Ichiban should call and see if they get the exact same message. Because if they do, then it is a scam.
すぐに一人一番人気を向かわせますので。
一番人気をサービス精神旺盛だな。
うちの良さを味わってほしいですから。
This is a service that you call just to get the crap beat out of you.
向かわせるってここに
And not in a sexual way either. Just like some dude just comes over, beats you up, and then leaves.
どうだったんだい？
いや聞いて驚け。一番人気の子を無料で向かわせてくれるってよ。
本当かよ。
本当だ。最近の風俗はすげえんだぞ。すぐ来るってよ。
お待たせしました。いやー
Oh, hey! Look who it is! It's our very own Gary Buster Holmes!
足立様ですか？
そうだけどよ。
お待たせしました。デリバリーヘルプのゲリー・バスター・ホームズです。
デリバリーヘルプ？その風俗じゃねえのか？
なんデリバリーヘルプは喧嘩のヘルプをするデリバリーサービスです。
喧嘩のヘルプ？
おい
Look! Look, a perfect group to test out the pound mates on.
ぶん殴ってやれ。あお、ちょうどいいところにお試しにちょうどいい手頃なチンピラが来ましたね。
なんだかわからねえが、行くぞ春日。なあ。やってやるぜ。
Okay, so yeah, the pound mates are pretty much your assist people. Unfortunately, they do cost money, so you probably won't use them very much in the early portions of the game because they can get kind of expensive. Especially, it's also one of those, the more you use it, the more expensive they get. But you do get some pretty cool like pound mates later on. In fact, most of the original Yakuza cast are, spoiler alert, most of them are all pound mates that you can call upon and they'll do stuff like that. So yeah, see, you call him up and he beats the crap out of everyone. Plus, he also, but yeah, so the first time you call him up, it's free, but then every time after that, yeah, you gotta pay.
なんだこいつ、強すぎる。さて、とどめです。即死と副上司。お好みは？
Sudden death or suds on the breast. I feel like that's like a joke for people who speak Japanese. If they something that like is a bit of a like joke in the series is that Gary Buster Holmes, despite the fact speaks Japanese, doesn't use the right terminology, so trying to translate that into English doesn't work as well.
俺の無料風俗が
デリバリーヘルプか。金はかかるが、いざという時に使うのもいいかもしれねえな。
It is also kind of funny to me that like they're able to like just appear wherever you are. Alright, well that's enough time. That's enough of a new mechanic that we've just unlocked, so let's get going with the next portion.
$500,000？
そんで毎月50万も払うってか。いくら総部長に転職したからって簡単に払える額じゃねえぞ。
これで驚くのは早いぞ。見てみろ、このエクセレントコースってやつを。
入居費2000万、月額100万。なんだこれ。
いわゆるビップルームってやつだろうな。
まさかナノハはこのエクセレントコースに親父さんを？
さすがにそれはないだろう。
いや、ナノハならあり得る。ナノハは そういう子なんだよ。菜の葉にとって親父さんは唯一の家族なんだ。大企業に就職したのも、そこを辞めてうちに来たのも、全ては男手一つで育ててくれた親父さんのためだ。親父さんが最後を過ごす場所として最高の場所を用意したかったんだろう。高い施設に入れたとは思っていたが、まさかここまでとは。菜の葉のやつ、親父さんのこととなるとほんと無茶しやがる。
店長、
Is he about to cry?
本当は裏引き云々より彼女のことが純粋に心配で俺らに調べさせたんだな。
ああ、店で起きたトラブルは俺が守ってやれる。でも外で何かあっても俺は何もしてやれない。うちの店は訳ありの子ばっかりだ。あの子たちにいつ何が起きてもおかしくない。だから長く休むやつがいると落ち着かねえんだよ。
あんた本当は従業員思いのいい店長じゃないか。口が悪いもんで誤解しちまったよ。
菜の葉の裏引き相手はもう探さなくていいよ。彼女が親父さんのために危険を冒してでも裏引きしなきゃいけねえなら邪魔する権利はない。俺は目をつむるしかねえ。
おそらく彼女は裏引きしちゃいねえっすよ。
え？
今日見た彼女は髪の毛もボサボサでひどくやつれてました。店長に電話してきた通り、彼女は体調を崩してるのは間違いないよ。
見た感じだと心労で参ってるって感じだったな。
心労？
理由はおそらく。
Whoa. Those are some pretty high prices there.
親父さんの保証人は間違いなく菜の葉だ。その菜の葉が親父さんに会わせてもらえないなんてどう考えたっておかしい。今日だって施設の人間に200万も払ってたんだろう。
今日の200万は入居費用の一部だろうな。おそらく彼女が全額を支払い終えるまで施設は親父さんに会わせないつもりなんじゃねえのかな。
本当ならひでえ話だ。
ありえねえ話じゃねえな。今や5人に1人以上が高齢者って時代だ。そこを狙う悪質なビジネスも横行してる。一見クリーンそうに見えるこんな施設だってどんな裏があるか分かったもんじゃね
きっとこうじゃねえか。入居費用は分割支払いでいいと言ってまずは親父さんを施設に入れさせ、ところが蓋を開けてみると全額支払いを終えなければ面会すらさせてもらえない。
なんでそんなことを。
そうすりゃ無理してでも早く払い終えようとするだろう。結果施設としては迅速かつ確実に金を手に入れられるからな。
まさかそんな。
え。いや
Yeah, well, what business isn't out there that's just trying to make
そのま
money?
さかを平気でやる連中だ。
じゃあ菜の葉はそれが原因で心労がたたって体を壊した。
このままだと彼女の収入が減る一方だ。そしてこれからますます支払いが遅れるだろ
じゃああの子が親父さんに会えるのはいつになるんだ。
う。ずっと先だな。下手するともっとひどいことに。
もっとひどいこと。
どんな契約をあの施設としたのかわからねえが、最悪は支払いができない時点で親父さんも追い出されて金も返金されないとか。
なんてこった。体壊すような思いしてまで頑張ったのにな彼女。
パンフレットが立派なら中が劣悪な環境だとしても誰にも気づかれない。施設としてはケアの手間と金が省けるしな。結局のとこ入居時費用を早く支払おうが遅れようが施設にはメリットしかねえってわけか。
その読みが当たってりゃとんでもねえ悪徳施設だな。
頼む。この施設から菜の葉の親父さんを救い出してやってくれ。
店長さん、俺たちだってそれができるもんならすぐにでも連れ出してやりたいさ。だけど娘さんだって入れちゃくれねえ施設さ。 おまけにセキュリティも厳しくて、とてもじゃねえが中には。
いや、あん中に入る方法は一つだけあるぜ。
え？
店長、この店副業って OK？ 少しの間、俺たちは日だまりの城の中で働いてきますわ。
バイトで潜入するってわけか。
そんなに簡単に雇ってくれるか？
ハローワークの神戸所長に頼み込んでみようぜ。あの人なら力になってくれるはずだ。
God. if it were only that easy to get jobs.
どうにか菜の葉の親父さんを救い出し
And again, what we're doing is not exactly the most legal of jobs, so that might be why we're able to get some help that fast. But yep, so maybe that's the only way we can do this is if we get hired at the at the place.
なんだ？
いいからその粉ミルクをよこせって言ってんだよ。
What?
痛い目に遭いてえのか。
勘弁してください。うちの赤ちゃんが待ってるんです。
んなこと知らねえよ。また買えばいいだろうが。
Oh God!
今すぐ粉ミルクが必要。
I just had a horrible realization as to why this Yakuza wants baby formula.
チンピラが粉ミルクをカツアゲしている。
Baby, don't cry.
事情がよくわからんが、カツアゲされてる方はたまったもんじゃねえだろうな。仕方ねえ、助けてやるか。おい、事情はわかんねえけどよ、その粉ミルクはそいつのもんなんだろう。
なんだてめえは。こいつの知り合いか？
いや、そんなんじゃねえ。ただの通りすがりで。
急いでる時に通りすがりがしゃしゃり出やがって。もういい。こうなりゃ実力行使だ。
地獄に送ってやるよ。
See, this is where I kind of wish this was sort of a brawler game, because like I don't know, like it just kind of feels weird that my teammates just sort of pop out of nowhere and then I just like wail on the dude. I don't know. It feels more. It feels more right when it's just one-on-one kind of thing. Assholes, we won't forget this. Phew, glad that's over.
Oh.
Hey, you okay?
Hi.
Thank you. You're very kind. To think you'd even. Hey, what's wrong? Don't go crying on me. Sorry for breaking down like that. It's been a while since someone has been so kind to me, so it really hit home. Nah, don't sweat it. I'm Kasuga.
ありがとうございます。
Masato Oshima. Thank you for saving me. Nah, I wasn't about to leave you hanging. I'd like to give you a little something as thanks, but all I have is this baby formula.
Huh?
Baby formula? That for your kid? Yes, I'm a newly minted father of a son. He's a cute little guy, too. But there's all sorts of things you need when you have a kid, and I figured I should start saving up for the future. So I've been working my butt off day and night. Yeah, well, I'm single, so I don't know all much about that. But don't overwork yourself. Won't do you much good if you're dead. Kind of you to say so, Kasuga-san. My wife would never say something like that. Your wife? Yes, she's been pretty cold to me lately. I'll come home from a long shift and she won't even say hi. She used to be so... Oh, and there's the music. But lately she's having me do all the housework. She read a bunch of these independent stories on Reddit and it's filled her head with ideas. You have no idea how hard it is to raise a child. She's always blowing a fuse. Uh-huh. I don't understand. We should be in sync, but when it comes to our kid, right? I just want my son to be happy. Sounds like he could use some advice. Divorce her? That's the Reddit answer right there. Divorce! She shows any sign of negativity. Divorce! Leave immediately! Cut them off forever! Burn their house down! Have a heart-to-heart with your wife. It's important to work hard, but has your wife ever said what she wants you to do that? Well, I guess I'd never asked. Still, you've got to have money, right? Yeah, of course. I imagine having a baby's pretty tough. I mean, his whole future's in your hands, and he can't even understand what you're saying yet. Sure, work can be tough, but I bet there's some kind of emotional struggle going on, too. Emotional struggle? Yeah, being a parent's a huge responsibility. Shouldering that responsibility by yourself's probably a lot. I'm sure you'd want someone who'll listen. Safe to say your wife wants that from you. Just like how you came to me for advice yourself. I didn't really come to you, it just sort of, you just sort of stumbled in on me at a very low moment. But you know what? You're really something, Kasuga-san. For a single guy, you know what you're talking about. You sure know a lot about parenting. Yeah, well, I never had parents. I was born in a massage parlor, so I was raised by the staff there. As I got older, I learned all about people, the people who took care of me, you know? Changed my diapers or whatever. Maybe it's thanks to them. Is that right? To have been born at a massage parlor, I guess people can come from just about anywhere. The idea of facing my wife, though, just the thought alone scares me. Oh, God!
Eh?
You hear that? Could it be? It's coming from in there. You think it's just like you, Kasuga-san? There's no way. Birthing a child in a place without the proper care is dangerous. We should step in and help.
Oh.
Sure, but what the hell are we gonna do besides get in the way? Good point. Here, take this baby formula and give it to them. I'll explain it to my wife. After she kills me. Oh God, that's actually what he's doing. We don't know if the baby can drink their mother's milk yet. That means we're gonna need some hot water. Oh, and once the water cools off a little, we might even be able to help wash the baby. Think you can handle the water, Kasuga-san? As for me, I think there's some towels over at my work, so I'll go grab those. Where am I supposed to get hot water? Let's meet back up here. I'm leaving it to you, Kasuga-san.
Eh?
Hey! I feel like I just got the short end of the stick here. Okay, hot water, right. Could try a cafe. Let's say you could actually probably just go back into that into the soap land. I think they probably would have at least a hot water heater. You'd think. Wait, where's oh wait, no, that's the hello work. Oh, wow, okay, they saw me from all the way over here. Oh yeah, that took care of everybody, holy crap! Well, normally I'd probably try out that, actually, oh, I gotta go all the way up there. Ah, screw it. I'll have to deal with that sub-story later on. Luckily, it doesn't matter how much time you pass, even if it's the next day, it's still treated like you guys just met up. It doesn't matter if you want to work there, I just can't invent jobs. Especially not Sunlight Castle, that's a fancy retirement home with the best-in-class staff. They wouldn't even post openings through Hello Work. So you're saying you can't get us jobs there? Sorry, but no. Ugh, damn. Well, I can't get you directly employed by Sunlight Castle, but there might be a way as contractors. Contractors? Their full-time staff doesn't do a lot of the menial jobs. The caretakers are employees, but they go through a temp agency for the rest. It's an agency exclusively for caretakers. So if I can get that on that list, I might be able to get into Sunlight Castle. Not even contractors are gonna get in if they have 0 experience. So you might need to go build something. And then that's when we build an entire building just to get the... That rules out Kazga-kun, of course, and Adachi-san too. Unless you're hiding caretaker work. Man, don't get my hopes up like that. But Nanba-san, you have potential.
Eh?
Huh? Me? Why him? Nanba-san, your resume says you're an ex-nurse. That's the kind of experience they look for. You could get into Sunlight Castle pretty easily. Nice. Adachi-san used to be with the police, then... How about this? Hey, you got an idea? If you could leverage your police work, your police experience, a security guard post might be a shoo-in. I can introduce you to the company that runs Sunlight Castle Security.
Oh.
Yeah, security's right up my alley. I got this. Wait a sec, I'm the only one left in the cold? There's gotta be an agency for me, too. Kasuga-san, you're an ex-Yakuza, so... Yakuza and retirement homes, well... Let's be honest, your line of business doesn't really get to the retirement homes anyway. Oh, what about this? Mascot. He's just like there in a mascot costume. That'd be funny. Well, this is certainly a very nice place.
あなた見ない顔ね。新入りなの？
ええ、派遣できた難波って言います。
あらそう。お医者さんなの。偉いわね。
いや、介護の助手だよ。派遣できたんだよ。
まあ弁護士さん？頑張ったのね。
ところでおばあちゃん、この施設に向田さんって人が入居してるはずなんだけど、わかるかい？一人娘のいるおじいさんなんだが。
そういえば朝ごはんはまだかしらね。
もうとっくに昼過ぎてるで。
ああ、ここで結構よ。どうもね、おまわりさん。
そっちは何かわかったか？
いや、今のとこ菜の葉の親父らしき人間は見当
That
たらねえ。
floor kind of makes me think of Squid Game.
それにしてもちっとも悪徳施設には見えねえんだ。
Oh god, what if that's what's going on here?
介護士の数だって足りてるし、医療機器だって最新のもんだ。
警備の方もだ。セキュリティから巡回までしっかり金をかけてるぜ。
こら新人、何度言ったらわかるんだい。便器に自分の顔が映るまで磨き込むんだよ。
I want to be able to eat off these toilets, cause I intend to!
次に行くよ。ちんたらしてたら終わんないよ。
Well, yeah, I guess this is about as good as we're gonna get.
なんで俺だけ便所掃除なんだよ。
仕方ねえだろ。お前に勤まる外注業者が他になかったんだから。
で、親父さんは見つかったのか？
いや、どこにもいねえ。春日の方は？
朝から便器しか見てねえよ。あのおばちゃんが厳しくてサボることもできね
え。もしかしたら親父さんはマジでエクセレントルームに入居してんのかもな。
例のバカ高いビップルームか。
エクセレントはありえねえよ。聞いたとこによると、あそこに入るには厳しい審査があるって話だ。契約希望者は何度も施設側と面接を重ねるんだとよ。
面接？
詳しくは知らねえが、家柄や社会的地位を審査するんだろう。入居してんのは財界の大物や引退した資産家とかだって噂だ。たとえ金があったところで菜の葉じゃ審査は通らねえだろうな。
お前らエクセレントルームは確認してねえのか？
確認したくてもできねえんだよ。エクセレントの入居者は完全にプライバシーが守られていて、介護から警備まで全て正社員が担当してるんだ。
エクセレントルームはどこにあるんだ？
最上階だ。だけど社員が持ってるカードキーがなきゃ入れねえ。確かめようがねえよ。
こら新人、油売ってないでとっとと行くよ。
はーい、今行きます。
お疲れさん。トイレ掃除だけで丸1日かかるなんて驚いただろ
すげえ数のトイレっすね。
そりゃあこれだけの大きな施設だからね。ま、明日からはもう少しペースアップしておくれよ。
まだ最上階が残ってるみたいですけど。
ああ、7階はエクセレントルームって言ってね、あたしら外注業者は立ち入り禁止なのさ。
あ、俺さっきの便所に忘れ物しちゃいました。取りに行っていいですか？
何やってんだい、おっちょこちょいだね。
先に降りててください。俺後から追いかけますんで。
仕方ないね、さっさとするんだよ。
Oh god, this is like some kind of horror movie right now. What is in the excellent room? Uh-oh. Oh dear.
怖がらなくても大丈夫だよ、おばあちゃん。それじゃおやすみなさい。
Okay. That does not seem normal. Oh, dear lord. Hey guys.
Oh.
Yo, Kazka, you're late. Putting in some extra points on those bathrooms?
Ah.
Yeah, whatever. Wait, where's Nanba? Still working, I guess. Wasn't expecting you guys to take this job so seriously. That said, we gotta find some info or some proof pretty soon. Yeah, I saw something weird at the excellent room though. Huh? You got up there? What was weird? Hey guys, I'm so tired I could just die right here. Well, Kazka was just saying he caught something suspicious. Can you put off dying for a few more minutes? I can't. I know I'm being a baby, but can we save it until tomorrow? I'm tired as fuck and they want me to come in early tomorrow. This old woman just passed away and I have to do all this crazy stuff. What? What is it? Was that the woman with purple hair? Yeah, how did you know? It's crazy to think this, but it has to be. That woman was killed in the excellent room. The excellent room? You're sure? Well, I didn't see it happen, but that has to be it. Why would they kill their own customers? The death just means no more income, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Not necessarily. You could scam their pension payments, for instance.
Huh?
Pension? Yeah, someone old dies, but you don't report their death and just keep going on with your life. You hide the body somewhere, and the dead person's pension and medical insurance payments keep rolling in. So you're saying the institution could be stealing money? Can they do that?
What?
Look at this. I checked it out. There's a safe in the back of the security room that has all the residents' bank books and seals in it. For the residents, I'm sure it's just peace of mind to know they're being kept under lock and key. This is just like, give us your passports, we'll keep them safe. But if they have that stuff on hand, it's super easy to get that money. And if someone dies, it frees up the room for the next sucker. Every time a patient dies, they increase profits.
Eh?
What the hell? I recognize those two.
Hmm? These guys are from the security company. How do you know them?
They're both Yakuza from the family that runs this place. They're Yakuza?
Ooh. Then that means they're Seiryu clan?
They're from the Ryuto family, one of the families serving the Seiryu clan. I remember them because they used to come by and harass my girls all the time. But about 4 years ago, they got their hands into another business, and another family took over my place.
I've heard Yakuza running a security company as a front before. But I've never heard of them actually being on site themselves.
Oh.
Wait, what if Sunlight Castle itself is the Seiryu clan's business? In that case, it would make perfect sense for them to be scamming pensions.
Oi.
Okay, say they are doing this whole pension scheme. Wouldn't that mean Nanoha's dad is long dead?
Yeah.
No, maybe Nanoha's dad is still alive. How do you know? Remember what Nanoha said when she gave him the guy 2 million yen? You mean when we were eavesdropping with her on the phone? I gotta find a different voice between these two. I'm starting to flip-flop between the two. Yeah, the guy who took the money said something along the lines of...
残り300万。もしも10日後に結婚します。
Piecing that together, I think that means there's 3 million yen left. And that she has 10 days before they carry out this procedure or whatever.
Oh.
Wait, that would mean if she doesn't pay the 3 million in 10 days, they'll execute her father? For real? Yeah, they're probably saying if she doesn't want him to die, then she just needs to pay up. So her dad's the hostage. But she's gotta be able to take this to the cops. You think? The place is a Yakuza front. They probably got terms with the police. It's pay up or he dies. And even if he dies, the police are just gonna look the other way. And they'll bleed his pension payments dry. It's unthinkable. Damn.
Hold on. How many days ago did you hear that conversation?
Oh shit, 10! Then if Adachi-san's hunch is right, he's gonna be killed tomorrow?
3 mil? No way Nanoha could scrape that together in the state she's in. I would lend it to her if I could, but that's just not the kind of money I have lying around.
Even if you're dead, these are Yakuza. They could just double-cross you in a heartbeat. Well, it's down to the wire then. We'll have to go save him no matter what it takes. Even if we have to beat up every single person in that that retirement home.
I'm sorry you guys got dragged into something so much bigger than I hired you for. But all the same, please. You're the only ones who can help. I beg of you.
It's cool, boss. But when everyone's safe, I'll be expecting a full house bonus.
Okay, you got it.
What's a full house bonus? Is it big? It's an old soapland custom. They fill the house, everybody gets a bonus. And if everyone gets a bonus, everyone from the ladies to the staff goes home happy. How big is it usually? Well, at the going rate was about 3,000 yen. 3,000? We gotta risk our lives for 3,000?
I'll have it stuffed and ready for you when you get back, so you better come back alive.
Boy, yeah, we're doing all this just for, like, pocket change, it seems like. Because 3,000 yen is literally just, like, 30 bucks. Man, tomorrow's gonna be a mess. Let's just get some rest. Hey, you guys want to make a quick side trip along the way? Where? A place I used to frequent in the bar district. You can drink and sing karaoke there. If tomorrow's gonna be messy, if tomorrow's gonna be so messy, why not throw one back and get ready for the proper way? Who's buying, though? I told you, I go there a lot. I'm sure I can get it added to my tab. Come on, just one drink. Alright, fine. But don't you get wasted on us. I know. Let's head to the karaoke bar that Adachi frequents in the bar district. La 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 la. Well, so yeah, we're probably not getting to the point right now where we can continue the story plot right there, and also actually going to that karaoke bar is actually interesting, and I do want to devote the time it deserves to that bar. And so we won't see it in this part, but in the next part you'll understand why we need to do that. But in the meantime, might as well help with that baby mission. I need hot water! There's been a baby crying for several hours! Actually, several days, considering that this apparently was 10 days ago since I started talking to that one dude. Nah. Serious, let's have away from it. Sure, thanks. Hopefully the water doesn't get cold by the time I get back there. I'm jaywalking! Though it's funny, in this game you actually can get hit by the cars, so be careful. They do stop, but they will hit you if you accidentally walk into them when they're still moving.
Oh.
Perfect, let's go!
大丈夫ですか？何か僕たちにできることは？
Oh, good God, it is him! Someone was making a really convincing baby cry. I need to know who was that and how did they do that? Oh, God. Well, we stumbled in something very awkward. Let's just leave quietly now. What the ever-loving fuck? Oh, good God. You know, I'm sure... I'm sure that, your fetish is your fetish and everything, but I am kind of curious if places like this actually exist. We know who this is, though. This is Patriarch Gondawara, who's essentially been a constant in the Yakuza series since his introduction in Yakuza 2. Or, well, I guess 2 Kiwami. We didn't see him in 3, 4, or 5, but... yeah, Gondawara, he is back. Our Yakuza diaper-loving patriarch. Which was funny because I remember when we did this with Kiryu in Yakuza 2, his team, his family seemed to be kind of in the camp of they didn't really want to do this. So I don't know, maybe he found a bunch of guys who actually were willing to do this. I just feel awkward. I'm beating up a bunch of dudes in diapers. This game is weird. It is just kind of funny. He just kicked him in the shin right there. Wow, look at that. He got to be a crap load of money. Bat breaker. Ooh, nice. Oh, thank God. I was like, oh, please don't tell me I gotta make voices for these guys too.
でも勘違いしたのには事情がありまして。
事情やと？
はい。実は。
なるほど。わしらの鳴き声をほんまの赤ん坊と勘違いしたんか。
You guys make very convincing crying noises, which I'm a little shocked and equally puzzled by.
最近は赤ん坊が泣いたくらいで嫌な顔する連中も多いっちゅうのに、見ず知らずの赤ん坊のためにあんたら名は何ちゅうんじゃ。
春日一番だ。
大島正人です。
そうか、いい名前じゃ。わしはゴンダーラ進むっちゅうもんや。ミルクの件じゃうちの若いのがすまんかったな。おう、この方たちにわびミルク買ってくんかい。
It does make me wonder, yeah, it's like, why did they need the baby formula? It's not like... It's not like, they seem to need it. I mean, this dude can afford to do this, it seems like, every night.
でも粉ミルク買いに家を出ただけなのに随分と時間が。
And now the wife steps in. Oh my God, what are you doing here?
なんや、少し遅れるくらいええやろ。嫁さん、そんな怖いんか。
いや、最近ちょっとギクシャクしてて、子供のために仕事を精一杯頑張ってるんですが、妻は僕に文句ばかりで。
マサトちゃん、あなた育児の大変さ理解できてる？少しでも奥さんを手伝ってあげた？
え？
抱っこ一つとっても首が座るまでは首を支えてあげたり、些細なことでも注意することがいっぱいあるの。
I should know. I have to watch this guy every...
危険がいっぱいなの。
I have to watch this guy every night. He's one of the biggest babies I know.
せやな、さやちゃんの言う通りや。わしらのような赤ん坊はミルク飲むときゲップせなあかんからトントンしてもらったりとかいろいろあるんや。
確かにそう言われてみるといつもそんなことしてたような。
それに夜泣きで起こされてもなんで泣いてるのかもどうしたら泣き止むのかも全然わからないのよ。
わしらは泣くのが仕事やからな。夜中やろうが3時間おきに泣き出したるわ。
そっか。じゃあ僕が徹夜で働いてた時、あいつは寝てていいななんて思ってたけど。
奥さんは赤ちゃんが生まれてからぐっすり寝たことなんてないじゃないかしら。
寝られたとしてもいつ起こされるか分からねえんだもんな。そりゃ疲れも取れねえし辛いだろうな。
マサトちゃん、一度奥さんとゆっくり話してみて。きっと二人とも大変なのにそのことをお互いがちゃんと分かっていないからギクシャクしちゃうのよ。
そうですね。僕いつも心のどこかで自分の方が辛いのにって思っていました。だけど妻の気持ちになって考えたことはなかった。帰ったら妻としっかり話し合おうと思います。育児だってちゃんと覚えないと。だって僕はお父さんなんですからね。
さっきより面になってやないか。
This is the most heartwarming conversation for something so unbelievably awkward.
さっさと嫁さんのとこ行ってバシッと決めてこいや。あんたは赤子のわしのお墨付きなんやから大丈夫や。
ありがとうございます。それじゃあ行ってきます。
Well, I guess maybe time for me to hit the old dusty trail.
せやな。
親父、遅くなりましたがミルク買ってきやした。
おう。ほな、あいつが一人前の父親になった記念にいっぱい行くとするかな。おう、あんたもどうや。
え、俺もか。
せや、遠慮はいらんで。
Yeah. Screw it, why not? I'm already in here.
それじゃあ一ついただくとしますかね。
おうや。
Oh god, we gotta drink it out of the bottle. Please tell me there's a little rum in this.
これ、この味や。どうや、なかなかいけるやろ。
Can't say I've never felt this triumphant drinking out of a bottle.
おい、おにょびん、もう2本追加や。人肌でな。ほんじゃ、2本目はお互い清掃でいただくとしようやないけ。え？
Good and proper.
この兄ちゃんに。
Oh god! What did I sign up for? No, 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 no! I swear to God, I will fight you all!
そこまでするつもりは。てめえ何しやがった。話せ。おいこら、いい加減にしねえと。
And now we've unlocked the and now we've unlocked the Kasuga, the Ichiban diaper look. That'd be hilarious. But yeah, now Patriarch Gondawara is one of our pound mates, so we can call him in whenever we need help in a battle. But I think that awkward side mission is probably the best place to call it for this stream tonight. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow with the next part of Super Mario Galaxy. So I hope to see you next time. And until then, take care!